Hi, how are you? This is Andrea Levine, and I was thinking about all those people who really should be live on Facebook, but for some reason they're not comfortable with it. And I spoke with a couple of people, and there's one common denominator for all of them why they're not doing live is because they're constantly trying to perfect what they are saying, and they constantly try to make their content sound perfect. Hi, Teresa, how are you? Do you like my hair? Teresa is my hairdresser. She's the best of the bestest. Say hi to me, Teresa, and say hi to everybody. And please put it in the comments of where your hair salon is so people can come and see you. Because definitely after this lockdown, I will have to come and see you. So please make sure that I'm the first one, okay? So I spoke with a lot of people, and they are constantly trying to perfect the content that they are talking about. They want to make sure that they sound perfect, that everything that they say is spot on, and that it's foolproof, and it's like out of the dictionary or the library, or like perfect, everything perfect. And I'm thinking, what really, or who decides what perfect is? And if you think about it, perfect is your perception. Everybody's perfect is different. So if you decide that you want to make something perfect, it's perfect for yourself. And you're limiting your reach, because when you say something or you put a content out, everybody will perceive it and receive it at a different level, at their own level, and their perfect is different. So you might have a bad hair day, but some people, they just don't care because they don't have roots, right? Because they have their natural hair. So who cares, right? Or if what you are saying is about a topic that other people have no clue about, but it's interesting to them, you don't need to be a walking, talking encyclopedia. If what you're saying, because that's your perception of the topic, is interesting enough for other people, they will listen. And I always say that if you don't know what to talk about, then talk about that. Talk about that you don't know what to talk about, that you're just starting out and this is your first Facebook Live, and you need advice on what to talk about. And people love to help. And I'm pretty sure that you will get a lot of comments and a lot of tips about how and what to talk about, and how to get better, or where to go for content and everything. But the first and most important thing is that you get started. And the get started starts with that pushing that go live button. Even if you have nothing to say, and you can stutter, you can fiddle with your fingers, you can show how stressed you are about this, but you are showing it, right? Like you're showing up and you are doing it because you know that you have to start somewhere. And the other thing is that a lot of people want to create content, and creating content is difficult. There are experts who do that, right? So you don't have to create content. You can just take them on your journey. Like if you want to, let's say, become a culinary chef, right? But you're just starting out, you don't have to pretend that you're an expert in culinary food. You can just show them that, hey, this is my very first cooking experience, and look, I cut my finger and whatever, right? So just show them from the beginning of where you're going. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to state that you are going to be the best culinary chef, so you don't set up expectations that you might not be able to reach. You can have goals, absolutely, but don't claim it that I'm going to show you how to become the best culinary chef, because that is unrealistic for a lot of people. And although you might be able to do it, right? So you might be able to get there, and you might document every step of the way how you're getting there. Not everybody will be able to do that, but you can show an example of how to document it, right? And that's the difference. That's what a lot of people are looking for. They're looking for examples that they can relate to. And by you trying to perfect your content or perfect what you're doing or perfecting your how you're saying it or what you're doing, you're limiting your chances of people trying actually relating to you at their level, right? So what happens is everybody is at a different level. We are not the same level, right? No, we just can't be, right? So when you put out a perfect content for yourself, let's say you're here and that's your perfect. Somebody who is watching might be here above that perfect level and say, oh, I'm going to check this out because I think that this guy is going to get where he is going. Or somebody's down here and say, oh my God, it's a little bit too high of a standard for me, so I don't know, I'm not going to get there. So just start at your level. Don't perfect it because you don't know where your audience is, right? So you might be putting unnecessary burden on yourself by trying to raise your own level to unnecessary heights because you don't know where your target audience is, right? So if you're here, nothing wrong with that, because there's a lot of people who are down here or down or here, right? So the best thing to do is just be genuine, show the people what you're doing, show your struggles, and tell them that you're human, right? So it's not there. What is perfect? Nothing is perfect. It's a perception, right? Everybody's viewpoint. And that's where you have to start with. You need to just make sure that you get your ass off and push that go live button and start branding yourself. Because branding a product, branding a company, people buy from people. People join people. People follow people. They don't follow products. They don't follow companies, right? You have to grab your audience. And the best way to grab your audience is to be genuine and be helpful. And create content that might be nothing for you, or you would think that, oh, it's not interesting for other people, but you don't know until you put it out, right? And in general, you might be talking to only 1 or 2 people. Like right now, there is only 2 people left on my live. But most people watch the replay. And that's where your audience is going to come in. And the more lives you put out, you will see that the views are going to grow. The number of views are going to grow. And sooner or later, people are going to start commenting on your post. And that's how you are going to find your true audience. And that's how you're going to find that it doesn't matter what you talk about. You can talk about a pen. You can talk about a ball. You can talk about how your daughter is using this can to learn that this is a cylinder, right? So anything. You can talk about anything. You will find your audience. And if you talk about different things every day, so what? It's even better. All right. So I hope this helps. And thank you guys. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. I would be more than happy to help. Have a great day. Bye.